Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today's video is a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about my journey thus far being cigarette free. Sorry for the noise, my air conditioner's running. But anyway, so for those of you that know or have followed my videos, I had my last cigarette on New Year's Eve, 2018. And it was funny because I took a picture of it. That was my last cigarette. And I have not had a cigarette since then. But, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the vices I used and what I've been doing to keep cigarette free. The Juul. That is what I used to make the switch. I purchased the Juul kit days before the new year because that was my New Year's resolution. I was going to quit smoking. So I had purchased that, 50 bucks, and it worked. So this helped me get off the cigarettes. Here's a link to a video there if you want to check it out. I'll probably link a couple of them during the video of, like, I don't know if it was the first week. I think it was the first week of being cigarette free with the Juul. So I had used the Juul. I quit smoking mainly for my health, obviously, but also to try to save money. And long story short here, the Juul did not help me save money. It got me off cigarettes, but it did not help me save money. This pod is old. I don't even know how long it's been in here because I haven't used it for a while. But for the sake of the video here, this is what got me off the cigarettes. I live in Western Maryland, so a pack of pods costs between, I say $16 and $17, because at one point I paid $17, and I remember paying $16 and some change another time. So it's between $16 or $17. And most of you know a pack of pods comes in 4. Actually, they have 2 packs and 4 packs, but I always bought the 4-pack. So, in the beginning, when I first quit, a pod here would last me a day. When I first started using these, because they were such high nicotine, I would only have to take a few hits and then, you know, the craving was gone. After the first couple days, I was just hitting it more and more, and a pod was not lasting. Like I said, pod might last a day for me. And then, you know, I was having to buy more pods. And so after the first couple weeks or whatever, I thought, okay, let me try to find something else. I started looking at Breezy.com. And to this day, this is still where I get my stuff from. But I was looking on there, and of course I was looking up Google and YouTube videos about different systems, and I decided to go with the Infinix. 15 bucks. So that was a big price difference than what I paid for the Juul. And the replacement pods come in packs of 3. And I thought, okay, let's give this a try. This came with 2 pods in the kit, and then I bought the pack. So I had 5 pods, and I figured a pod would probably, I could refill it a couple times, whatever, and I thought maybe it would last me a week. So here's the video there of my thoughts, first thoughts, and what I thought of the Infinix. And I still, to this day, really like it. Now, this is my second Infinix because the first one stopped working. I really don't want to go through all this again, but real quick, these pods, you know, it's going to have condensation. The juice is going to leak out and get down in here, and the juice is going to leak down in your internals, and then it's going to start doing funky things like continuing to fire after you finish hitting it. So that happened with my first one, and I went ahead and ordered another one because I just liked it so much. And I still like it, and I still buy pods for it. Anyway, also the first Nick Salt juice that I had ever bought to use with this was made by Pod Juice, and it was Jewel Mint, and that is still my favorite juice. So I used that with this, and I really liked it. I was glad that I was, you know, able to find something else that didn't cost an arm and a leg like Jewel Pods. And so yeah, I liked it. It was working. And of course, I don't think it's just me, but I always want to buy more devices, more vape things. So the next thing I got was the Novo. And when I was looking this up, there was videos about this everywhere. Everybody loved it. You know, I said this before, it was hyped. It had a lot of hype with it, and so I went in thinking it was going to be fantastic. You know, post my link there to my first thoughts on that. Now, my thoughts kind of have changed. I really actually do like this now a lot better than I did at first. I still buy pods for this. I also think I have bought another Nick Salt to try, again by Pod Juice, and it was Mango Twist. And so I was using those two juices, the mint and of course this. I had both of these, and this guy was pretty much a afterthought. You know, he was on the back burner. I wasn't concerned about that too much anymore. Maybe once a month within the last couple months, I might have purchased 2 packs of pods, and that was only because if I was waiting for like pods for these guys to come. But yeah, I really don't use that Jewel anymore, but it did get me off the cigarettes. So props to you for that. But other than that, yeah, I don't really use that anymore. So yeah, after a while, this grew on me, and I still, you know, I like it. Gives me a nice hit. Of course, again, the problem there with the leaking. Now, this is the same one I've bought. I haven't had to buy a second one, knock on wood. You know, I clean out the contacts and everything in there. So up until this point, it's still working. I hope it continues to work. But so yeah, they were doing good. I used them for a while, and then again I wanted to buy something else. I don't think there was anything else between that. I mean, I would use this. This is my rock, the Boulder Rock. I did use this. I had this for a long time. Every now and then I'll buy pods for this, but really I don't use it anymore. I don't know why. I just don't. But it's here in case I need to. There's nothing wrong with it. I like it. I just don't buy pods for it anymore. I mainly focus on the Infinex and the Novo and this other one I'll tell you about here. But and I also have, you know, the Spire Breeze. These things I had bought like a couple years ago or so when I was vaping and smoking. But I use them occasionally, but not constant like these guys. So anyway, after the Novo and everything, you know, when I was buying some juice, I thought, okay, what does Breezy have on sale? And they had this, the badge, and of course I read things about it, good things and bad things. I just got it anyway because it was $10, and once again, pods come in packs of 3, which I always like to buy devices that have pods with packs of 3. So I thought, all right, something new, let's give it a try. There's the link to this video, and I do not use this. It hasn't worked, still doesn't really work. So I got really frustrated with that. And around that time when I had got the badge, I was waiting for pods to come. My other pods were burnt. It was not a good couple days. And times like that, you know, I do kind of still want a cigarette. You know, you just light it and smoke it, and that's it. There's no problems or anything. You know, it's just easier. And so those are the times that, you know, I would want a cigarette. Or sometimes, I still kind of do sometimes want just a cigarette because I just want to pick it up, light it, and smoke it. You know, it's just because it's easy. But I haven't, and I have not had a cigarette. Like I said, sometimes I want one if my devices are not working correctly. That gets annoying, and, you know, you think cigarette is just easier. But, you know, you gotta not want to smoke. So, you know, I haven't smoked. So anyway, after all that mess, my girlfriend ordered me, and this was recently, and I just did a video on it, the Just Fog Mini Fit. I love this little thing. I haven't had any problems with it. I just got it last week. There's the video to that. I recommend this so far. I like it. Pods are lasting. I'm so glad I got it. But yeah, so, you know, I have all these devices. These are what I use. And main thing, I have not had a cigarette. Like I said, it doesn't mean that I haven't maybe wanted one, but I haven't had one. My girlfriend still smokes, so she smokes around me. I mean, you know, she smokes. That doesn't really bother me. It's just when I'm like getting aggravated with these things. If these are not working correctly and I need a cigarette, or, you know, the nicotine or whatever, that's when it becomes annoying. Although I have noticed since I quit, cigarettes stink. Okay, I've noticed that it stinks. Like when I do clothes and I fold them and I put them upstairs in our room, and then I'll go up and grab a shirt, I can smell the smoke, and it stinks to me. When I put it on, it just stinks. So, but, you know, I'm trying to get her to quit so that we can, you know, be vaping and everything like that. But she hasn't yet, and she keeps saying she don't have the willpower to do it. But, I mean, I guess you gotta want to. So that's what's been going on. I've been doing well. As far as the Juul, it helped me quit, and that's all it did for me. So like I said, thanks for that, but kind of wish I wouldn't have spent the $50 on it. Maybe if I would have just, you know, started with something cheaper. But I mean, the hit on this felt like a cigarette. The way it sounded when I hit it, it was reminiscent of a cigarette, and, you know, so it did that for me. I have purchased, like this, a regular device mod. I will hit this occasionally. Right now I have a juice in here that I have not done a review on. I'm still trying to figure out if I like it, and it's a mango. It's squeezed mango. I haven't did a review on it because I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. My favorite mango is Juul Mango by Pod Juice. I love that mango. That's the best one I've tasted yet. I have amazing mango in this from Naked 100. It's not amazing, and it really doesn't taste like mango to me. It tastes kind of harsh, actually. It's really not smooth, and it's almost got like a peach flavor, but I bought it. I have to use it. It's not so horrible that I can't vape it, but yeah, it's not amazing. It's not good. That's another thing. I've been making videos and showing my devices and sharing my experience, and I got contacted by somebody from Pod Juice who wanted to know if I wanted to review some of their juices, and I said yes. I was so excited about that, and so that was fun, and I did that. And then I went through all those juices, and they contacted me again and sent me 4 more and a shirt. So yeah, that's all been pretty exciting for me. I still have one of those juices left to review, and I haven't done it yet. I need to get on that. I did taste it, and I'm a little iffy on it. I don't really know if I like it. I loved all of their other juices so far. This one I'm not really sure. But I still will make a video. I'll give you my opinion of what I think of it. I don't like to give bad reviews because everybody's flavor profiles are subjective. But yeah, I don't know about this one for me. But I still have to do that, and then I'll be done again. Don't know if I have anything else to say. You could check out my videos that I posted of me with first week being cigarette free. Here's another one. This is the second day. You could check those out. And of course, like I said, I have other videos of devices and stuff I've used. I probably will do a revisit video maybe with this, because I have a different opinion now. I really kind of like it. But so that's it. I've been cigarette free for 4 months. Well, since January 1st. And so yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'll check back in probably in the fall to let you know if I'm still on the wagon or if I fell off. Hopefully I'll still be on it. But that's pretty much it. Some days have been hard, some days have been easy. Some days I don't even think about it and don't even care. But so if anybody out there in the middle of trying to quit, or you quit and you're going through a rough patch, you can do it. You can do it. You just gotta want to, and it's really all. I say it's really all about willpower. You have to want to quit. You have to want to be done with those. If you're having a bad day, don't pick up a cigarette. You can do it. You can get through it. Devices like this really do help with the nicotine cravings and, the feel of a cigarette. This is nice. Like I said, I posted a video on this. This is easy, simple. It gives a good hit. This one has a button if you don't like buttons. The Infinix is pretty nice. The pods on this I really like. Yeah, it does not last long. Probably not going to last you, but maybe a couple months. And this is pretty decent. So there are things out there. You just, if you got the money, just keep purchasing one until you really like it, and just then buy the pods. So props to everybody out there that's quit smoking or is in the middle of quitting smoking. And just remember, you can do it. So I hope everybody has a great rest of their day, and I'll see you guys next time.